either go pick her up from your mother's house, or she'll be at the fire station next week, and
You
I'm
not
in
t-
Miami somewhere.
Oh, in Miami. So that's more important.
Yeah.
That's
I
more
want to live
important.
my life. I don't want no kid.
You know.
You wanted this kid. You said you was gonna be here. You was gonna be the father.
Never want to trap a woman into having a child with me, because even if she was the baddest bitch in the world, it's like, you know, I believe in like family values to the extent where it's like, you know, you obviously want your child to have both parents, and no matter what my prerogative is, you know, it can't supersede what's good for the kid.
What's poppin', y'all?
Welcome back to the Cole Podcast.
I'm Ro,
I'm Steve.
and now we finna watch a video of a woman who appears to haven't grown up with a loving mother.
So yeah, this lady, she basically is saying that she wants to give up her kids. She has several kids, maybe one or two. Oh, she has one child. She wants to give that kid up so she can live her life, which is a really unfortunate decision. But we're gonna try to see if maybe she has some good justification for it. I don't know. Let's see the video.
Be nowhere. I gotta take her in and out the store. It's hot. I gotta sit there, get her hair done. Daycare expensive. You barely help with that. You don't help with no bills in this house. We living on Section 8. What are you here for?
What are you?
I don't want to do this alone. You wanted this kid. You sat there on your knees, crying, begging, snotting. Okay, because you said you was gonna be here.
Oh, all right, and I'm here. So why we
You're
going
here
through this?
arguing with me, but you're not here when it
my
counts.
God. Oh
You're
my
not
God.
here when it counts.
Oh my
So I
God.
don't want her. So you can either
Oh
go
my
pick
God.
her up from your mother's house, or she'll be at the fire station next week, and
You
I'm
not
in
t-
Miami somewhere.
Oh, in Miami. So that's more important.
Yeah.
That's
I want to
more
live my life. I don't want no kid.
You know.
You wanted this kid. You said you was gonna be here. You was gonna be the father, and you was gonna take care of what you needed.
And
to
that's
take
what I'm
care of.
doing.
No, you're not.
Look, y'all see her? Y'all see this right now?
You probably
Y'all see
be
how she
around me and
sounding
your
right now?
daughter 2 hours a week.
Do y'all witness this right here? Oh my God, you
Nobody
sound so
better sit here and
pathetic.
agree with
You
and
sound
be
so
You're
pathetic.
an absent father.
You sound so
You're an
pathetic
absent
right
father.
now. You know what I mean? You doing the thing, the essential things
Oh
that
my God,
a mother's supposed to.
Okay, what is a father supposed to do?
What
Sit
you
there
mean?
and
I go
on the
work.
streets?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so she doesn't she, I guess, like, maybe, so it seems like her perspective is like, well, I got into this motherhood situation because you told me that you would be a supporting father. And it sounds like, you know, she's pretty upset about it. I don't know the guy, and there's not enough context really to say whether or not he's doing his part. At the end, he did say, I go to work. So if he's the type of nigga that's just going to work and possibly paying the bills, she was like, well, we on Section 8. You're not doing a great job. But at the same time, I think she might just be like, you know, as Zoe would say, like, branch swing. She's monkey swinging. She's trying to monkey swing up to the next branch. And she's like, I wish I didn't, you know, hitch myself to this nigga. And now she's like trying to move on to the next one, basically.
That's crazy. I mean, it's like I get that a woman. So, you know, having a child is more taxing on the woman than it is on the man.
Well, at least this woman.
At least on this one. And I understand that, but it's like it's one thing for a man to not want to be around a child, but for a woman to not want to claim a child, and that child came from you. There's a huge disconnect there.
Yeah.
Like, she seemed young. I don't know. I mean, even if she is
30
young,
for
I've seen young mothers love their child to death.
Right.
Like, straight
And
up.
this lady just said she gonna leave her at the fire station.
Yeah.
That
Like,
postpartum
yeah.
depression. Sure.
So it's like it seems like it's probably a lot going on here. Like, he probably just thinks she pretty and he want to have a baby with her. They both probably young, to be honest. He thinks she pretty. He want to have a baby with her. She ain't no telling what she want. I mean, she probably don't know what she want because as a young woman, probably have no idea what she want. But she took his word for it. They had a child. Now she got to do this motherly stuff, and he has to provide for them. I don't know if, you know, it's like I don't know if he's not doing his part, but she guaranteed has to do her part. As a mama, you guaranteed got to be a mama. It's like no way around it. As the provider, you know,
There
you
is,
can get
though.
how so though?
Orphanages.
I mean, that's not an option. Put your child in an orphanage.
There's orphanages everywhere.
Well, no,
I
that's the
mean-
thing. Like, that's not even on the table because he'll take the kid because he wants the kid. He's just saying she needs to do her part to support the child. But
Right.
obviously, if she
She's
wants to not
opting
be
out.
involved in the child's life, then she's opting out. Yeah, but that's like fucked up. That's like
Oh,
kind of a
right.
terrible thing to
That's
do.
saying I want to return my child. I don't want my child.
Yeah.
Anymore. Versus
Like she let herself be swindled into having a kid, basically, which is her own fault. You know, the
Yeah.
kid shouldn't suffer because she was like, well, I let this nigga convince me to have a kid I didn't want. You know, just don't have the kid. Wear a condom, take the pill, do whatever. Don't let she talk about he was on his knee crying, asking for a child. It's like, well, you know,
That sounds like a terrible circumstance for a woman to have a child. And honestly, like
Yeah.
what?
you both don't want it. You
I've-
probably shouldn't have the kid in the first place.
Yeah, like if pleading and begging had to happen, then like maybe they're not
Yeah.
suitable parents at
Yeah.
all.
I've met women in very similar situations
Video is just
where
proof of that.
they had a baby with a dude that was intentionally trying to get her pregnant. Even though she wasn't necessarily
Oh,
feeling
Austin Evils.
him like that, he was feeling her like
You
that.
see,
Oh.
you see
And,
that kind of
you
trapper
know.
mentality is a little messed up. I
Yeah.
guess it all started there, didn't it?
Mhm.
Kind of, like generally, like one person would fill the other, and anything would happen because no one understood their pullout game.
right.
But eventually we evolved,
Yeah.
and now we got a bit more agency with when we want to have kids. I think.
I personally think that I would never want to trap a woman into having a
Yeah.
child with me because even if she was the baddest bitch in the world,
You
it's
gotta
like,
want that.
you know,
You
I
gotta need
believe
that kid
in like
life.
family values to the extent where it's like, you know, you obviously want your child to have both parents. And no matter what my prerogative is, you know, it can't supersede what's good for the kid. You know, so like I don't want to have a kid unless I'm married. I don't really believe in the whole like, oh, I'm gonna have a kid with my girlfriend type shit because, you know, if you have a kid with your girlfriend, then it's like you're not really necessarily setting the foundation that is necessary to ensure that the kid has both parents. You can make an argument where it's like, well, maybe marriage isn't necessary because it kind of does kind of fuck men over a lot of the time. But personally, I'm willing to take that risk. I think if you just marry a woman and then have the kids, then it's like, you know, you sort of lock yourself in, I guess,
Yeah,
like psychologically even.
I feel like marrying a woman and having the kids after is better because it seems like a lot of times people get married because of the kids, and that's not
That
the
is
right
true,
way
yeah.
to go about
They're still
things.
bastards.
Because that's maybe that's why 90%. I don't know if that's the numbers, but maybe that's why 90% of marriages
And in divorce.
fail or end in divorce in
No,
America.
it's like 50.
90?
It's like
Oh,
50.
It's
Maybe-
like, it's like 50.
50.
I mean,
Okay, so
man,
I
it
had the
seems a
numbers
real
wrong.
stat.
I had the numbers wrong, but you know it's
Still,
it's
it's a
still
coin
high.
flip.
It's still
That's
pretty
very
high. It's a
high.
coin flip.
Coin flip is
Yeah, it's like
insane.
damn, this is either gonna work out. Or
Heads
it's
or
not.
tails.
And it's like I
Let's
feel
spend
like I wouldn't be
$100,000.
surprised if a majority of those, like they had kids first, then
Yeah.
they got married,
You
and
do-
the
you do
kids
see a
played
lot
a
of that.
role
Yeah.
in their decision to get married.
It's
to
like an
begin with.
additional layer of stress on the relationship. It's like, well, we can't figure each other out. We can't really love each other because we had kids, and now we sort of feel like we're forced to be together.
Yeah.
And then you'll see a lot of rhetoric that talks about like, well, you know, co-parenting is good, and you don't have to have both parents in the household, and blah blah blah. But although you can raise a kid as a single parent,
Mhm.
inevitably, unless one of them is like an abuser or a fucked up person, you're gonna get a healthier child from a two-parent household, as long as both parents are like on the up and up. So basically, you know, I feel her pain, and she, like Hiram said, she might have like a postpartum depression thing going on, which is very common. You know, you find mothers that like
She's
even
not getting
kill their
emotionally
children
supported.
right after
She's
they
Oh,
have
so
them
she
and shit.
just talking
She's only
crazy.
getting
probably.
financially supported in a sense that's basic. You know?
Yeah.
That would make me feel a lot better if she didn't mean what she was saying and she
I feel
just
like she
going
mean it,
through
though.
something.
I want to be in Miami. You don't say shit like that because you in postpartum.
What is in
depression.
Miami?
I don't know.
For her.
That seems like
Niggas?
Yeah.
I thought she was a stripper. When she
Cocaine?
said I want to be in Miami, I immediately
Miami
was thinking she was
is
gonna
the
strip.
sex trafficking capital of the world. That's what she wants to.
I want to
she-
go
she
to the
wants
sex trafficking.
Yeah,
trafficking
trying to get
capital
trafficked.
of the
She's
world.
basically like, I want to go to the Olympics. Like, I want to see what it's like.
No, she just
get
want to
on
do
those
some dick.
yachts.
She just wish she didn't tie herself down so early, and she want to, you know, be fucked by more people.
I wish I knew. I wish I
Yeah,
knew. her
she's like, I
age.
didn't get a good body count.
Yeah.
I settled.
I gotta
on
get my
your
numbers up.
ass.
But see, women usually don't even think like that. It's usually men that want to get that body count up. Women
You'll be
just.
surprised.
No,
You'll
be
no,
surprised.
I think
Oh, get the
everybody
body
likes.
count
But
up.
see, nah. But see, you say I'd be surprised, but I don't know, man. Because a lot of the times, even the women with the body counts. You know what I'm saying? They still real.
Reclusive about it?
Yeah, they like real. You feel me? They
They're
don't
not-
want
they're
to
not
talk
gonna
about
talk-
the number
Well,
of
yeah.
people.
I don't
they
think it's the
dealing with.
number. I think like for women,
It's
like
experience.
for women of a certain like class, I guess they're more so trying to get more like opportunities. Like they're trying to get more experience, and then they want to like why am I like basically like the same thing where it's like why am I with this nigga who probably works in like a warehouse or some shit, or like you know why am I with this dude that isn't like I'm living in Section 8. So she's like, why am I attached to him when I could be like, you know, I'm attractive enough to maybe get something better, basically. And I think that's the general female mentality where they want to monkey swing up to the next branch. You know,
That's
they want to
kind
get.
of crazy though, because that seems a little selfish. Because I've seen Section 8 housing, and some of them is decent,
Yeah, they fine.
and they don't pay that much
Right.
either.
Not that bad, yeah.
So
it's like you just got a good deal. Like,
You
ain't
got
nothing wrong with no damn
something.
Section 8.
You know what I'm saying? It's better than being homeless. It's better than I imagine. I will, and I grew up in an apartment, so I can imagine growing up in a Section 8 house is a hell of a lot better growing up in a regular ass apartment. Like it's probably way more space. It's like probably way better. So it's like, I mean, yeah, it might be Section 8, but at least you got it.
Yeah. You know my sister on Section 8.
Yeah, and her place
shit
is
is
nice. Her place is nice.
Yeah, that shit is nice. It's not like Section 8 means you broke or poor. Like, shit, you can make
need a
pretty
little
decent money.
assistance.
Yeah,
Living in
no, it's-
America where it's incredibly hard to attain anything without like fighting the government for it.
Yeah.
Like it's you know like there's no middle class anymore. Like it's essential that I don't know, like some people use it. So I mean it's probably like a regular ass place. But she's depressed.
Yeah, no,
For sure. She's
she's
like
just
done.
she's just
She's
thinking about all the
calling
what
quits.
ifs. She's like, I'm a mother now, and my life's all fucked up.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna drop it off at your mom's, dude.
She may be in
I
need
feel
of
like
a
this is
Birkin
Jenny. You know,
bag.
this is common.
If you ask me, she's in dire need of a Birkin. She's probably one of those type of women.
Yeah.
You know what? As soon as she said, I want to go to Miami, I was like,
Right. She want to go to Miami.
that's
Yeah,
the
she's
one
for the
detail.
streets.
Yeah,
That's
she's for
one-
the streets. Leezy just put it
she
the best way
she might
possible.
want to see Dr. Miami. You see her chest ain't really fully
Everything
full.
seemed relatable until she was like Miami specifically.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
hilarious.
I don't know why.
Dr. Miami.
I can't
but
even.
yeah, I wish I could say we're not judging this girl, but I'm judging her pretty hard right now.
I hope the best for her and
She
her
was like,
man
"I'm
and they
see
child.
Arkansas."
I will say though, on the behalf of all men out there, obviously I'm not a father, so who am I to say this? But you know, I grew up with a father, and he kind of made a similar mistake during my childhood, where it's like some men think that all they have to do is go to work, right? Because like at the end of the video, she's like, "What are you doing? You don't do nothing." He's like, "I go to work," and it's like, well, that's not parenting, right? You know, just paying the bills is not
Yeah,
parenting.
2 hours a week.
You know, you see a lot of like I feel like it's funny how often you see in the culture, like in media, where it's like the woman's at home raising the kids, and then she asks the husband to help with the dishes, and then the husband's like, "But I go to work, I don't gotta help with the dishes." It's like, you know, just help with the fucking dishes because she will need some help doing shit. It's like it's not
Yeah.
easy
I
to
feel
raise
that's
a
like a-
child.
I'm sure it's
Older
not.
school concept, like an old head, older school type of concept.
Yeah.
Just work and
Just go to
everything will
work,
be
pay the
fine
bills.
Type of thing.
Like,
I
I'm
feel
out here,
like-
I'm out here, you know, taking bullets for you out here working, and you know, obviously,
Young
you know,
people shouldn't be having that mindset.
Yeah.
That's-
No, they
like, That's
can't.
an old people mindset.
The young people of today damn sure can't have that mindset. Like you couldn't imagine a young woman of today raising children, cooking and cleaning all day. Like and then even today it's like back in the day you could have one person that brought in all the bread, but it's like you can't do that now. Everybody got to work in the household nowadays.
Yeah, it's very
and
true.
even that don't be enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so now she got to bring in some money too. Then she got to raise the kids. Then she got to cook. Then she got to clean. It's like a lot of these women can't cook nowadays.
right? Yeah, that's
The
true.
It's like
kids-
the- it's like
kids
the-
raising the kids.
The women have been rapidly deteriorating in terms of like real value, but it's
Quality.
equal. It's equal. It's equal though. I don't want to make it seem
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's,
it's,
not, it's, just
all
it's just
women.
all the young people.
It's
really.
just it's just
We're
the
fucking
new
up.
generation. It's just I think our generation was the last generation of like
Decent
we
people.
decent.
Yeah.
No, for
Not
real.
to come
Like
at- not to
No,
come
no
at
offense.
anyone.
not to come
No
at the
offense, no offense to
upcoming
nobody.
But like we
generations.
had like home economics classes and shit, you know.
Shop class.
Yeah, shop class was sick.
I
like,
put
I
it
learned
like
how to do
this.
stuff, you know. Like
I'll put it like this, and this is probably completely off topic, but I told you about this the other day when I went to my sister's crib and I seen my nephews repeatedly watching a video of a dude jump on a car and dance like NBA YoungBoy. I didn't have nothing shit like that when my mind was young and developing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, obviously I pray that my nephews grow up to be, upstanding men. They will, because I'm their uncle. But
It's gonna be difficult.
it's just, you
It's
feel
gonna
me?
be
It's
fighting
different.
against a lot of TikToks.
You
bro.
fighting against a lot. The kids of
Oh,
today are
yeah,
fighting against
yeah.
way more
Yeah.
than what we had
lot
to.
of
You feel me? We went outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids ain't even going outside.
I ain't go outside.
You'll see them get a bike and then it'll be in the garage.
Yeah, he was outside.
forever.
Yeah, I didn't go outside, but
have
I spent a lot of
social
time
media.
on the internet. I was an internet kid, but it's like what I was doing on the internet, I was like, obviously was playing a lot of games, but when I was 10 to 15, 10 to 18, honestly, but like it was really big, 10 to 15, I would literally just read. Like I would read about philosophy and shit. I wouldn't be like reading books, but I would Google like philosophical terms and a whole bunch. Like I was seeking knowledge because it's like I was just really bored. I was just seeking things that I could learn. But nowadays it's like kids don't get bored. They don't ever get
No,
bored.
They do. They're constantly
No,
bored. is the
kids
thing.
get lost.
They're constantly bored and they're constantly needing to be stimulated.
No, they're constantly stimulated and they're never bored. It's
That's
kinda
what
how
I mean.
That's what I was
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
Kids
okay,
don't
I guess
get
same
bored.
page, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
they don't
like
have
they're-
they don't have a reason to be bored. They have a phone unless you take the phone away. Which a lot of my cousins
pull out the
don't let their
iPad.
kids have phones.
That's what I'm saying,
kids,
bro.
And kids lose it that moment.
That's what I'm saying,
They're
bro.
gone.
Kids don't get bored no more. They get lost.
They get lost.
That's
Yeah.
why you can, bro. You know how many
Oh,
times
that's even worse.
I call my niece, she just in the screen, and I know a lot of
Yeah, you
people
talking to
have
her, like, right there?
examples. I'm like,
my
I'm
God.
just
in the
tapping,
room with her.
KK,
Talking to her.
KK, give me a hug. She's just like not even, you feel me? Not just her, but my nephews do it too.
Yeah, it's
When they
bad.
get locked in that phone, like,
My nephew's like that
That
too.
attention
man.
span is
yeah, it's like,
attention span is short
Mhm.
and it's gone.
You got to cut that
And you're
screen
just
time
like,
shit off.
okay. Yeah, no, it's really bad.
it's tough, man. But
But yeah, I mean we're really off topic now. But
Yeah, we
just
is.
be a good parent.
Yeah.
Try your
It's not
best. Don't
really-
have kids if you're not ready to have
don't
kids.
you don't need to go to Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you a stripper. If you're a stripper, go to Miami right now.
go to
Yeah.
Dr. Miami first, though.
And I would stress not having kids if you don't if you don't think you want kids.
Wait, hold up. What if she
Don't do it.
wants to become a stripper and send back a bunch of money?
That sounds
Plot
terrible.
twist.
Oh,
No, hold up. Think about it though.
I mean, shit, that sounds like a bad idea. It's just
She's like, I want to do what you do. I just want to go to work.
yeah,
just
but I
wanna work.
mean,
And then he's like getting supported by her stripper money.
she's gonna end up sucking a dick, and he's gonna be pissed, probably.
Yeah, that's
Well-
true. Well, no, they're divorced now. They're divorcing.
Oh,
This is-
they're-
They was never married.
Oh well, then she can go strip if she wants, whatever.
They wasn't even married.
Yeah, they weren't. She just had a kid with him.
That's just her baby daddy.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would just
Maybe she should
exacerbate
go to
the problem.
Miami.
That would just exacerbate it a little bit.
She should go to Vegas.
I mean, money. Like good stripper money.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, she
money
lives- she lives
ain't
in a
gonna
nice,
replace a
modest
mother,
apartment.
probably. I think.
That's a good point. You got me there.
Yeah, and then when she does come back, she's gonna be all fucked up from being a stripper. So it's like,
What if she's like, money can't replace her father though?
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's facts. I agree with that.
So it's like one or the other in this situation.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I always want to say it's one or the other. She can easily not go strip. She doesn't have to go to Miami to be a
Just
stripper.
saying, man, it's good money.
He has to go to work,
He-
but he can
needs
go to
do
work.
more as a
And
father.
there's no way he's working
So-
18 hours a day. So, he could definitely participate more.
He was
in
a
the
truck
job.
driver.
If he helped more as a father, like providing not just money, just like
What is a
emotional
truck driver?
support and playing with the kids,
Yep, because
being
it's
there
more
for
than
them.
more than just money. It's
Yeah.
more than just
You gotta
working.
be there for them, teach them stuff,
That's true.
that type of stuff. She probably wouldn't have any problems if he was doing all this.
This baby is 2 weeks old.
Yeah, he's probably a shitty. I'm
could be,
assuming
yeah.
he's probably like a
Could
shitty
be.
partner too, and she's probably like just resentful of him as well.
I think they just young.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Yeah, it's
Probably,
bad.
yeah.
they just young.
Yeah. All right, let's close this out, man.
Y'all learn some stuff from this.
Yeah, hopefully you guys picked up some good advice about abandoning your children. And you can follow us on all
Just go
social
to
media.
Miami.
You can follow all the Cold Podcast on social media at The Cold Podcast. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. We're also on all audio and video platforms. That is Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify. Check us out on Patreon. $5 a month gets you access to all of our exclusive content, including My Black Friends podcast, over 80 episodes of hilarity, There's gonna be some more exclusive content coming sooner or later. $5 a month once again. And thanks for popping in. We gotta pop out of here.
When in doubt, pull it out.